So how was it walking into Park City in 1998, representing that in sort of the Hollywood media darling?
I think Hollywood media darling is overstating it.
For Park City, the Sundance?
Well, I mean, well, you know, Smoke Signals, the movie I wrote and co-produced along with Chris Sayre, Cheyenne Arapaho Indian, who also directed. It was the first film written, directed, and co-produced by Native Americans to ever receive an international and national distribution deal. We're the only Native American created film that has shown in more than 3 theaters at the same time. But the thing is, that was in 1998, and it still remains the only one that has received that kind of attention. Films that Chris and I have made since then have not received that kind of attention. So Smoke Signals, for all of its power and for all of its success at the time and continuing success, and I think it's hilarious that you can turn on Netflix and there it is, but streaming.
Like I did last night.
Yeah, but that's it. It still exists as the only film to ever receive that. So it is almost an anomaly. And I think it's funny when I get introduced and people call me a filmmaker, and I think, well, I made another movie that nobody saw a couple years after that, but Smoke Signals was released in 1998, so we're talking 18 years ago. I don't know that having a successful film every 20 years counts me as a filmmaker. In fact, I shouldn't even say every 20 years because I haven't had the other one, so I don't know that once in a lifetime counts.
Do you think, maybe this is me just kind of thinking a little bit further about it, but Smoke Signals for the time was really the only avenue that pop culture had to see what reservation life was like? And again, it
still remains the same. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's still the movie that gets assigned in high schools and colleges. So, you know, but that's like saying, I'm thinking what else was released in 1998? Rounders. You remember Rounders?
Oh, do I? Poker? Yeah.
Does anybody talk about Rounders in terms of its current, you know, relevance to white American poker players? I mean, Smoke Signals is very much a movie of its time.
Yeah, a powerful one.
It's a good movie. I like the movie, but we have not been given the opportunities to advance the art. We have not been given opportunities to increase the size of our audiences. We just haven't been given the chances. You know, I've developed all sorts of projects along the way, and nothing has ever been greenlit. So I don't really work in Hollywood anymore. No. It's a frustrating experience. It's all research and development without actual production. I think they hire me because they want to feel better about themselves. I mean, that was one of the things with the Oscars and the movie business about diversity matters, and it does. But I was making jokes at the time. Well, they've hired me 42 times to work on movies, on various screenplays. So in terms of paying people to work on things, they do that all the time. To actually make things is when it gets very, very pale. Mm-hmm.